So I was watching The Weekend on MSNBC, and I barely watch it because I just don't like the name. I always felt like, no, The Weekend is an artist. Choose a better name. So I was watching it, and it was talking about Kamala Harris's loss to Trump, but it was blaming everybody else. They weren't really looking at Kamala Harris, right? And I started thinking, it's like, there may have been a few tweaks she could have made that no one's ever going to talk about. They're not going to talk about CNN. They're not going to talk about MSNBC. People might think it's misogynistic. People might call me misogynistic. But I think I'm looking at it as America as it is right now. Not what America should be, but what America is right now. And I think Kamala Harris, and even Hillary Clinton, but I think Kamala Harris would have won if she kind of dressed like she did when she was a district attorney or she was a state attorney general. If you look at California Kamala Harris, she wore pantsuits, but then she wore a lot of dresses, a lot of skirts, a lot of dresses. She was a very feminine politician. And if you look at Congress, women in Congress don't wear pantsuits all the time. They most of them like wear dresses all the time, dresses, skirts, pantsuits. They mix it up, high heels, like. And I really do think in this country, unfortunately, when it comes to women, femininity plays a big part of it. Attraction plays a big part in it. And should it be this way? No, it shouldn't be this way. When Hillary Clinton and Kamala Harris should be judged just like Trump and Biden. But we have to deal with reality. And reality is for men and women, men like women that they want to be with, and women like women that they like to emulate or copy. And I don't think too many women were running around saying, oh, I want to dress in that pantsuit like Kamala Harris. Yeah, some styles. But I think most women are not wearing pantsuits all the time unless they have to. I think women mix it up all the time. Femininity is so important for the next female running for president. If we go back to like 2008, let's go back to like when Sarah Palin popped up, right? Sarah Palin was not a great politician. How she became governor of Alaska is still crazy because I don't know how that happened. And I didn't know who Sarah Palin was. But Sarah Palin was very feminine. She had that whole look where she had the swooped up hair and the glasses, and she would wink and say "you betcha" and all that stuff. But she had like, and again, she didn't wear pantsuits. She wore like outfits, but you saw her legs. And again, I know women are gonna say like, "Oh my God, this is horrible." It's like, I'm telling you, I'm trying to give you guys some hints what might help the next female to become president. So Sarah Palin was not a skilled politician. She was skilled enough to become governor, but long term she wasn't skilled. But women were copying that look. Tina Fey, she had that whole look when she was copying Sarah Palin on SNL. But I remember I was at the thrift store one time, and I saw this woman, and she was shopping, and she had the same Sarah Palin glasses and the same swooped up hair. Like, it was a thing. That whole Sarah Palin look was a thing. And if Sarah Palin was smart, if she was more politically astute, she would have parlayed that and it's like, okay, I'm going to run next time. Now I'm going to run for president because I seen to get this groundswell. I have women copying my look. I have men liking me, maybe because of my policies, just the way I look. I'm going to parlay that to run for the presidency in 2012. She didn't do that. Like, Sarah Palin got caught up into the whole celebrity aspect, and she screwed it up. Because people forget when McCain lost. This is way before Trump jumped in. Trump jumped in with the whole birther stuff, but that was like the 2010s, early like 2010, 2011, I think. Sarah Palin was the future of the party. If she really was, like, Michael Steele was the RNC chair, and he wanted to broaden the base of the Democratic Party. I mean, the Republican Party, which is kind of interesting because Trump, in his own weird way, actually broadened the party, which I don't think he was trying to do, but he actually broadened the party in some ways. But that's what Michael Steele's plan was, but his plan was more moderate. And there was a point where Michael Steele got pushed out, and the future was Sarah Palin. It's that Sarah Palin just screwed that up, and then Trump popped up, and then it was that. But it was Sarah Palin's look that kind of got her over. Like, I'll tell you someone that kind of gets this, even though she's not trying to do something. It's just who she is. It's Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, because I was trying to look at the generations, because Kamala is Gen X, I think. I think she's Gen X. Hillary is baby boomer, and Nancy Pelosi is the silent generation. I think Nancy Pelosi was born in 1940. When Nancy Pelosi was like 15 years old, when she was in teenage years, that's Elvis Presley, but most important, Marilyn Monroe. Like something like the height was like 1959, right? So Nancy Pelosi grew up in the era of Marilyn Monroe. But she also came through, but she in her 20s, it was the 60s when revolution, things like that. But she had much of that, but watching Marilyn Monroe, because Marilyn Monroe was a smart lady, that she was really, really good with business. Not good in relationships, but great with business. And she knew she could play with her femininity to kind of get over on dudes because they thought she was a dumb blonde and all that stuff, but she was actually really smart. Madonna was able to do the same thing years later, where she played a lot on her femininity, but she was really smart. And I hate to say this to ladies, but you're going to have to, if you're running for president, you're going to have to kind of have that same mentality of, yeah, guys are stupid. So I know if I kind of play up my femininity just a little bit, they don't even care what policies I'm telling them. They just know I look attractive in this outfit. And same thing for women. Like there's a reason why Sex and the City worked, was because they enjoyed the outfits that Sarah Jessica Parker wore. It's the same thing if you watch some of these shows today, some of these reality shows. I'm sure in some of these reality shows, some of these women's like, oh my God, that's a cute outfit. Those are some nice shoes. Let me go get that. These things, man, like these things work. And I know, like it should be about the policies. It should be about their education. It should be about what they're going to give to the voters. It should be about that. But we got to look at it the way it is. Like most dudes are stupid. Most dudes has made rash decisions just because how a woman looked. And they know better. Logic goes out the window. Same thing with women. Like there's women, is proven when you look at the numbers. Again, black women voted the most. Latinos were second, but black women was like 88, 90%. Latinos was like 60 to 62%. And white women were like 46%. And I'm telling you, if Kamala was more like California Kamala as far as her dressing than pantsuit Kamala, even though she was cool with the Chuck Taylors and all that stuff, I think if they would have said, oh my God, like look at that dress you wore. Oh, look at those pearls. Look at those shoes. And that shouldn't matter, right? But it does. I remember when Michelle Obama was in the White House, and there was always like this type of stuff, what clothes Michelle Obama was wearing. And the Republicans were trying to jump on her. It's like, oh my gosh, she spent all this money. It's like, no, I got this from J. Crew. And J. Crew got some really nice clothes. So if Kamala Harris did the same thing, and the Republicans like, oh my God, how much money she spent on her wardrobe? She could very say, oh no, I went to J. Crew. That could appeal to a lot of different women. It's like, oh wow, she dressed well. First, that's a cute outfit, but second, oh, she got that from J. Crew. Okay, she's sensible with her money. She's not going after these big fashion designers. She's being sensible with her cash. That clicks into somebody. It's, oh, okay, she's a bargain shopper like I am. If she was wearing an outfit like someone said, oh, those, what about these pearls that you wear? Oh yeah, I just picked those up. I went to Target or something like that. So, oh, she went to Target. She shops at Target. Oh, she got that scarf from Target. Let's say she had a scarf. So where'd you get that scarf? Oh, I got this from Target. Oh, she got that from Target. And again, she might not be shopping at these places. She might have her assistant go. Target got some nice stuff. You can say, go get all the nice, cool things at Target that fits me, and we'll just wear this for a while and see what happens. And say, oh yeah, I got this from Target. I got this scarf from Target. I got these shoes from Target. These are things that might have been able for her to connect to just regular people. If her policies were something for Kamala Harris that didn't connect with people, saying like, oh, I got this scarf from Target. Oh, I shop at Target all the time. Oh yeah, just because I'm a vice president doesn't mean I can't find a deal. These things connect with people. Bill Clinton was doing this. I remember like Phil Hartman on SNL, they would make fun of Bill Clinton going to McDonald's. Very subtle, right? Very funny. Chubby guy going to McDonald's. But that connected to some people. Some people was like, oh, he goes to McDonald's, I go to McDonald's. But I don't know anything about Bill Clinton's policies. So they just, oh yeah, he goes to McDonald's. Oh, he's like me. So, oh yeah, back to Nancy Pelosi. I forgot I was confused about Nancy Pelosi. So the thing about Nancy Pelosi, so we got the Marilyn Monroe aspect, right? And Nancy Pelosi, when you see her, she does this thing at times where Nancy Pelosi is very tough. When it's time to negotiate, I would not want to negotiate with her because her dad was in politics. She's tough. But I've seen her in interviews where she's very feminine. She has a feminine laugh. She'll look in the camera, kind of look for how she looks. Like she's very feminine in that way. And when you watch her walk too, she walks like those ladies used to walk back in like those Marilyn Monroe likes. It's like little steps. It's a little sachet when she walks. Like, and again, that doesn't exist anymore. But she absorbed so much of that stuff when she was younger. It's infused with the tough politics that she does. So for some people, she got to be very tough. Listen, there's a dude. He's tough. I got to come at him tough. There's another guy. We can serve some drinks, kick back, smile a little bit. If I know with this guy, I can smile a bit. I notice when I smile, he relaxes a bit. I can use that. And you hate to say this, right? You hate to say this. Like, women should be judged like men. Women should not have to use these ways of persuasion to persuade men to vote. Men are stupid. It's 2024. Men can still be swayed by a smile or a look or an outfit. Same thing with women. I've seen women hate women. I hate them, absolutely. I said, girl, I hate her. She comes in the next day at work. It's like, girl, where'd you get those shoes from? They look good. Women switch like that too, just because of how the type of outfit you wear or how you style your hair. It's craziness, I know. But if for the next female who wants to run for president, I'm telling you, the pantsuits don't work. Like, even Hillary Clinton, I remember Hillary Clinton was the first lady, because she wasn't wearing pantsuits back then, maybe once in a while, but she wore a lot more dresses. And I remember dudes in the barbershops like, she looks nice. She looks nice. And she did. These things shouldn't matter. Women should be able to dress how they want to dress. An outfit should not dictate if you become the first female president or not. You're absolutely right. I totally understand it. But we have to deal with reality. And reality is pantsuits, Chuck Taylors is not the answer. That's the one common thread I noticed between Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton. It's the type of outfits they wore. Should it matter? No, it shouldn't matter at all. But running for president, you gotta play every angle you can to win. Listen, I'm sure Barack Obama. I remember when Barack Obama wore the tan suit and he went crazy for that. I always felt like he should have just kept wearing the pantsuit. Kept wearing the tan suit, because I just felt like Barack Obama to me was a very stylish guy. And I think sometimes, man, I'm tired of wearing these blues. Like, I want to change things up. And he wore that tan suit, and they would just went out of their minds. You know why? Because most of the guys who complain have no style. Barack Obama had style. And I think if I was Barack Obama, he should have just kept on wearing different outfits like that, different ties, different colors all the time. And guess what? All those guys that's upset, they would have just disappeared. Because people say, no, that's a cool outfit. That tan suit, I don't remember any Barack Obama outfit except for that tan suit. And he only did that one time. And I bet you if Barack Obama was able to wear different types of clothes, he would have, man, there would have been a Barack Obama line when he first came out of the joint, out of the White House. Not now. His popularity is not the same anymore like it was. But when he first came out, if he had a line of clothes at Macy's, a line of suits, dudes would have been buying those things up. If Michael Strahan could have a line of suits, Barack Obama would have a line of suits. So, but Barack Obama had style. He had his own style. He figured it out. But still, so, ladies, I apologize to you. I know this is not the message you want to hear. I know you don't want to hear the fact that women have to act more feminine to get votes. I know you don't want to hear that women have to wear dresses and maybe high heels at times, or cool low heels, or necklaces or something to get some appeal from men and women. But if you guys want to win, I would say just keep dressing how you dressed before. If you dressed in dresses and pantsuits and you were successful that way, keep dressing the way you did before. Don't change because you're running for president. It's like, oh my God, I need to wear these pantsuits. Wear the outfits that made you a success before. It might help you win.